Hey coin roll hunters, I'd like to challenge you to put a video together featuring your greatest hits of 2018. Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. I'd like to challenge the YouTube community of coin roll hunters to put together a greatest hits compilation video of their greatest finds of 2018. So in this video I'm going to explain what the challenge is, why a greatest hits concept would work, and I'm going to show you my greatest hits. So we're a channel that likes to show coins, so if you like to see coins, please subscribe. What the challenge is going to be, a greatest hits compilation, and so there's three categories: best silver find, best copper find, and best other find. Look at your videos, look at your pile of coins, however you keep them, and go through and pull those out and film a new video featuring those coins. Just to define coin roll hunting, we want to expand the definition of coin roll hunting. So coin roll hunting doesn't have to just be people who get boxes. So if you go to a teller and you get a few rolls of customer wrapped coins, you're a coin roll hunter. So let's not just limit it to people who do whole boxes, let's expand it. But I would maybe restrict it a little bit in that there are things that you find yourself and that you bought at face value. Buying a roll of 1920s decade wheat pennies off of eBay, let's not throw that in. The question this challenge is going to be, answer is not who had the best hunt, not who had the most, but really what can you find in coin roll hunting at face value. So that's why I'm slightly decreasing the definition of coin roll hunting to not include buying a whole roll of 1920s decade wheat cents and seeing if there's like a special key date within that. So it's more about going through a whole mixture of things and seeing if you can find Wheaties or whatnot. So now I want to just explain why I think a greatest hits album makes sense. So here's an explanation as to why a greatest hits album is a great idea. So U2 is one of the most successful recording artists of all time. So they came out with their first album, Boy, then October, then War came out, and this started to get some attention. But then the live album, U2 Under a Blood Red Sky, special low price mini LP. And this actually only features like 8 songs, so it's shorter. But it had the greatest hits, and it showed them as a dynamic live band. And so then people went back and they bought their earlier albums. So people were exposed to the greatest hits, and they went back and they enjoyed the rest of their catalog. And that positioned them for The Unforgettable Fire and Joshua Tree, one of the greatest albums of all time. And so without having a greatest hits album, they didn't have an audience ready for their creative masterpiece, the Joshua Tree. So a greatest hits album is a way to show your content, your greatest hits, to a wider audience. They'll go back and enjoy your earlier content, and then they'll be there in the future as you create your greatest masterpiece. So Silver Heist, stop making sense. So these are my 3 greatest hits of 2018. For the silver category, it is a commemorative $50. This is a 1982 250th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. It's a $50 and it's 90% silver. So the amazing thing is I found 5 of these in one hunt, and that was an awesome box. So that is my greatest hits for silver. My greatest hits for copper or bronze penny is this guy. It's a 1916. I think this is the oldest penny I found in 2018. It's actually in very great shape. A lot of detail. So that's my greatest hits for pennies. The greatest hits for other category is another commemorative $50. This one's from 2015. I was confused during the hunt because I didn't really know about commemoratives and I thought everything was silver, but that was not the case. After I looked up in a reference book, it is a $50, but it's a clad. And I wasn't sure what this was, but it's commemorating 225th anniversary of the U.S. Marshal Service. So that's my greatest hits, the 3 categories. So put yours together. So simply post a video saying you're participating in the Silver Heist Greatest Hits Challenge. Your best silver find, your best copper bronze find, and your best other find. And that could be foreign, could be whatever you like. I'll let you define it. So what's your best other find? So this is not a contest, it's a challenge. There are no prizes, it's about the honor. So this is not endorsed by YouTube, the Federal Communications Commission, the Federal Trade Commission, Warner Brothers Records, U2, Major League Baseball or its broadcasting partners. So just post your video, show us your greatest hits, we'd love to see it. As I see a bunch of them start to trickle in, I'll do a status report and I'll highlight who's doing it, what are they finding, and I'll put links in the comment section of that status video. So look forward to seeing your greatest hits. So that's the news from Lake Wobegon, but wait, there's one more thing. So a proof, a silver, and an NIFC walk into a bar and they brought a lot of friends. We just had our greatest silver hunt ever. So our first hunt of 2019 produced our most silver. So that could be a future greatest hits for 2019. But put together your video for the greatest hits of 2018. We look forward to seeing it. If you like to see coins, please subscribe. If you want to see coins right now, please click on one of our featured videos.